Hola. Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos al Colegio de Romsey School.
Kerboodle suits me because I have a mixed ability group and they have not done any Spanish before, so they're doing the GCSE in 2 years. And so the product represented good value because it was their Key Stage 3 and their Key Stage 4 in one. The Key Stage 3 sections, which are both in the book and online, I can touch on those and say to the pupils then, you need to do this extra reading, let me know if there's any issues. We can do some grammar, I can point them towards the grammar activities either in the textbook or online. A language, in the very nature, it has to be interactive anyway. It's all about communication, it's all about working together, and I think Kerboodle lends itself to that. Remember what we said earlier about listening to context, and in Spanish you can just, if you listen, you can spell it normally, even without knowing what the meaning is. Okay, so we'll have one more go.
Conversation 1.
¿De qué andén sale el tren a Málaga?
Reading Spanish is so much different to listening to it. It's just really good just to listen to someone just speaking Spanish. Kerboodle just makes it just a bit more interesting, and it's got loads of different ways in which you can learn, like with the PowerPoints and the vocab and the tests and that sort of thing.
I like it because if you're at home and you've missed a lesson or you want to revise, you can easily log on and sort of look at tasks and speakings and things like that, and it helps you get up to date with everything.
Because I'm teaching the language only in 2 years, we have to get as much as we can out of every resource, and so therefore we're using Kerboodle in a multitude of ways. I believe in putting as many different skills into one lesson so that we can do some listening, but we can use the Kerboodle on the board at the same time, so we can highlight a text where there's difficulties, we can analyse it more carefully rather than necessarily just looking at the textbook.
That's the theory. Yeah, well done.
And we worked out it.
It's great because I've been on websites that like searching for like Spanish stuff that might help me because I have an exam coming up soon, but I just can't find any that useful resources that I can use, and then Kerboodle obviously has them. So that's quite helpful.
It's a lot more fun than just reading through a textbook or writing things down. It's definitely good for revision and homework and things like that.
Especially for today. I want you to click on that one and I will be able to see who's done it and who hasn't, because I will click on it. It helps me introduce topics in a way perhaps I wouldn't have thought of myself, and provides those resources to do so as well, particularly where they are new areas that we haven't traditionally seen, talking about poverty, talking about new technologies, and you've got it there in the book with all the information and ideas for discussion. In terms of activities that are available per chapter, I need to minimise what I use because I get carried away sometimes and try and use all of them.
One and not with the other, okay? But what they do say is the euros comes in the middle, although you're right at the end. So he said
I would say Kerboodle is essential if you want to keep up with the new GCSE. It's new to us all at the moment. By using Kerboodle, you can be sure that you have covered the topics that are required by AQA for the GCSE. You can't be sure that your pupils are going to learn it to remember it, but you're giving them the best opportunity, and that's all we can do as teachers to enable or to empower our pupils, and by giving them access not only to the book but the freedom to go online when they wish, and particularly more so in year 11 perhaps, using it as an important revision tool. Kerboodle has to be the number one for me.